good afternoon or tomorrow morning, whichever may be the case. This is what I can do. I got to do this year right. And I went through a pile, a collection, and I reached into it and I pulled out John Farnham Chain Reaction. Now, I don't have a system set up to feed this into my computer yet. Turns out I don't even, not even a disk drive on the system. My peripherals working poorly. But what I could do is this. We're still struggling to get Ange back. And during my sound check, the literal first second of this video makes me think of my honey getting all worked up over John in leather pants, which, you know, is an ailment that John has inflicted on front row center for quite a bit of his career. Let's be blunt. So, turns out that's freedom I was able to find. I checked both Reaction Talk and over here, and in days to come, I couldn't find. Now, if I'm just missing it, then I get to hear it again. If I've never heard it, it's a first listen, and it's a open commitment to spending year 3 remembering how much John Farnham meant to year 1. Oh, yeah, see? Right there. Where's my honey bunny? Yeah, no, you want to... She don't whistle. But if she could. She got a short list now. She didn't know Elvis was going to be on that list either, but... Oh, John. At least I don't have to compete right now.
Thank you so much. Now, have you ever tried to breathe in for 90 minutes?
Ha!
Very difficult. Now, good evening. Oh, I love it. This next song is from the Chain Reaction album as well. It talks about what affected we, the writers. Oh, yes. Thank you.
We probably did the whole show.
It talks about what affected us when we were growing up through the 60s. Although I was only 9 at the time, I still... Oh, I noticed some note of cynic there. 10, okay? 10. He wasn't even born, but we won't go into that. It was written by my record producer, a fellow named Ross Fraser, and the gentleman on the keyboards up here, David Hirschfelder, and myself. And it's called In Days to Come.
I heard him sing when I was young. Imagine if you cared. Imagine if the world was one, a brotherhood of men. I have a dream, I heard him say, a dream in black and white. I have a dream that all men are created equal, a dream of civil rights.
I agree with that.
Times they are a-changing, and then it told me the answer, for the answer is blowing in the wind. I saw a picture in the sky tonight, men walking on the moon. They didn't know the wrong or right, it happened all too soon. Days to go, see the sun as more
Oh, this is so good. It is. But of course, that last statement, I really got to do what I do. Now, it has nothing to do with John or this wonderful song. But I've heard, and I think we're a long ways off. But as long as if it could be a potential good energy source, not just a star in the sky, that would be fantastic. Now, I'm not sure. I'm going by probably a much more efficient means of harvesting that energy. Solar, sails out in space. Who knows? I'm not referencing solar that can be wiped out with a hailstorm. It seems like that's a nuanced conversation. Now, I really like this one because I think outside of some places in this world, the messaging is universal here. It's a pretty happy, upbeat. Through unity, things be better. I kind of like all that. I can leave it at that because it gets a lot more complicated, and it's a little too upbeat and happy to make it complicated. Oh man, in days to come, I hope to get back to seeing some John regularly. I'm gonna try if we could turn a corner over here. Maybe we can find a way to get Ange. I'm gonna try to find a way to get Ange back. But it's just been the channel isn't a lot farther along. So in days to come, maybe we could share John Farnham with people who've never heard of him. For everyone who loves John, you know why you're here. It's not to listen to me. You'll tell me about that in the comments. I've learned to accept that. Yeah, I hope so. Huh. I got that message correctly. Oh, oddly enough, I did get the messaging correctly. Now I am not talking about co-opted variants. I'm talking about the general messaging. Sounds good to me. I think that's one of the takeaways that I always thought was kind of the best thing about John. That I thought the messaging was super positive, always. Do I think everybody interprets it all the same way? No, not at all. But that's part of the complicated, nuanced portion of life, not the, I think John Farnham's a hell of a singer portion. So, now, I have missed John, but I have cultivated enough skill set to know that I do like ranting and raving whenever possible. So, just in case you're a new John Farnham fan, that's kind of what happens. I don't believe I'm going to unify anybody, really. Not the way John could. Not the kind of lyrical content we got here could. But, I mean, I tend to find a group of like-minded individuals to sit at the back of the bus and BS with each other. I'm okay with that. In days to come, I could, add more buses to the fleet. Yeah, I hope so too. Yeah. In days to come, we'll be as one, no matter where we are. Oof, I love that idea. Wow, I really did like that. 100%. John Farnham in days to come. Rollen will get back to doing a lot more John Farnham because it's as easy as starting to go down everything that was sent to us. I did talk to my honey bunny, and it appears we lost a link. And somewhere along the line, it turns out our someone very special to us. We have a couple things we got to catch up on because it appears they had a moment that we would want to share in, and we missed out on it, which can't change what happens. You can only make up for what you've done. In days to come, we'll see how I do with that. Otherwise, John Farnham is, well, you know, it's not a favorite of the channel because we don't enjoy him. And then fad bases. So, I just, I miss visiting. It's good to be back. Yeah, we'll go with how many people think Rollen's drunk again. I also like that portion of the game, too. Later.